Welcome. ¿Cómo estamos, Endo? How are we doing today? Let's go, top four. This could have been a World Cup match, but the Netherlands said otherwise. Okay, interesting. So, Mono Blue against a double armory start here, which is kind of nasty. You know what I mean? And a card draw, filtering his deck. It's going to get a lot of card draw. Opening roll goes to Rebel Traitor. Who is he going to give tempo? That's the question. He decides to take the shields, and that makes a bunch of sense. Okay. Lead with the roll off there. Armory comes out. Next play. Armory into Aylas, probably. See if we can find another card to discard for shields. Yeah, there we go. It's pay one. Draw a card. And there's the blue card that can give the extra shields. And we get another card draw from that as well. Pretty sexy opening. So anyway, top four here. If you're just checking in, welcome. My name is Arathian. I'm your host for the stream. Glad you can make it. Hopefully we can have some co-commentary whenever anyone wants to jump in. I am at table 10 on Discord. If you want to join me, you're welcome. Otherwise, make some noise in the chat. Except Creeper Zerg. I don't trust that name. No way with Creeper Zerg is to be trusted. First of all, the Zerg are just not to be trusted in StarCraft in general, and then if you're a creeper, that just makes it worse. So, anyway. Does roll himself into some dinero. Yeah, and good tactic, obviously. Here, getting some shield wall on good old Obi-Wan Kenobi. But he already has two shields there, so that's not really doing too much. Now we're going to have the override here. Durdle, durdle, durdle. Trying to wait for Ayla to roll in, but Ayla, obviously Ayla's not going to do anything. And there's no way that you can like wait out the tempo here. So you're probably just going to have to wind up activating, honestly. There's no way you can out-durdle that. Like, it's just no way. There's going to be armory, this Luke's offer. I mean, sure. Yeah. Like, it's just not going to happen. The gross part about all of this is that he could actually put two more upgrades down if he chose and forgo the shields. Which, like how on earth did we get to this stage where, like, he can literally play, like, two... Like, he could play, like, 5 cost worth of upgrades round 1. I mean, that's just disgusting. Advantage Travel Trader here, for sure. That's like the stuff where dreams are made of. And then, like, if he, like, okay, he does roll a 2 discard, so that, like, significantly messes with the plans here, right? And, like, if you're Gringo, maybe you decide to hit that 2 discard for a discard. But obviously you don't know that Rebel Trader got the God Hand, so it's kind of hard to say. Right? But I think maybe you do. In this case, it would be like an absolutely glorious... Well, not a glorious discard, but it would be a good discard. Um, we certainly don't want to have Homeboy like play another couple of cards. Instead, seems like he wants to be going for damage. However, your buddy's already been ramping quite significantly. It's just about to get worse. So there's that. So what's it gonna be? You gonna go for the discard? It looks like he is. Oh my god! And then he like has the he has the audacity to miss the weapon. So it's like absolutely like worse. I don't like this tactic per se, of, like getting that out first, cause I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, so maybe he actually decides to keep it as a real anyway. That might like be the way to go. I mean, there's a case to be made that like right now what you need is actually ramp. Um, okay, that's actually pretty freaking good. Um, okay, that's a good roll. I got here too. Oh no, like that's a pretty good roll still. Um, now what does he do over here? Let's resolve the two. It's interesting though, like if he wanted to focus, he should have already focused, because now we have that stupid reroll laying there, right? So like he should have made up his mind there to either focus early and go for the damage, go for the resource. I mean, I probably, if it was me, given the very crazy start from Rebel Traitor, I think I would have gone for the ramp. He's definitely behind on board state by quite a mile. And yes, you do have a shield wall, but the shield wall allows you to absorb like potential damage from the extra dice that it's gonna come your way, and you know, and then take that time to like, yeah. So like, what is that? What is that even gonna do? Like, he can't do that. He has like a 3 reroll side, right? That's just, it's just a waste of a die. He can't. I mean, wow. Yeah, great. That's absolutely waste. Well, he came out lucky. Yeah. Turtle, 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 the wonder hamster. Go, turtle. I have to say, this is like the most quiet chat for like having like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 people watching. And everyone just silent as can be. Alright, we deal 1 damage. Yeah, man, I really like Rebel Trader's odds here. I mean, he is up 4 resources. And now has Jarkai, now has 2 more card draw, which could lead into like potentially more good upgrades. He has Heroic Protector that can deal with kind of the worst excesses of good die rolls. Yeah, just a lot of great stuff here. I don't know. He's definitely in trouble. Yeah, God. And look at that, like, look at that freaking draw. Just like two weapons, like chef's kiss. Oh. And like he can play both of them too, which is just like, just obnoxious. Absolutely obnoxious. The good news is we can Guardian two of them. And the bad news, a little bit, if you're, I mean, you have one card left if you're Gringo. That's the bad news. Bad news is also that, like, yeah, Dirtle Wars over here. There's, like, definitely something interesting going on where, like, neither player really wants to activate, because, like, Obi really wants to wait for the Heroic Protector, Ayla wants to wait. Yeah, it's gross. I mean, you have to probably activate Key at this point. And Obi-Wan can't really be activated until Ayla activates. Which is like another Dirtle moment. There she goes. The good news is if these like hit on like bummy sides, he can kind of nullify the effect of Jarkai almost 100%. Right? The bad news is that didn't like super wind up manifesting. Because, yeah, they're all kind of like pretty good sides. But like resources, right? Like you can't do anything about that. Is he missing a die or something? Oh no, he's not. Well, he's not. I don't know why they were pinging. Creeper Zerg, Creeper Zerg, Creeper Zerg. Ouch. Definitely quite annoying. I don't know if it's like backbreaking though, because you didn't have to pay for that one. And honestly, Obi-Wan was gonna wind up beating it anyway, probably. So, like, it's good, but it's it's definitely acceptable. Acceptable losses. That tree is a little bit like annoying out there. Oh wow, he goes for it. Oh man, it's a whiff. He's deciding I think he wants to do a Rio or whatever. It's one shot for Lethal and Obi. No, he's too short lethal from Lethal and Obi. Probably still shoot for the 4, I guess. I mean, that's greedy, right? You can't really do that because that seems just greedy. Honestly, he has his own. I mean, I mean, it is the trade-off with shield, but I don't know. I think you're probably inclined to slam it in. You definitely don't want to reroll for like perfect, knowing that he can reroll you. Oh man. God. The ball's on this guy. That's so risky. Ugh. Yeah, get wrecked. I would totally Obi-Wan special here, actually. I would have, like, healed... I mean, with a shield on Kia and make him... Well, I mean, it's risky, too. So, I mean, I kind of get that he's, like, not risking it, either. Oh, God. Cool, because turn into, like, a focus, which should be way worse. Do have to reroll still. Alright. I mean, it's definitely chess, this game. There's so much that they can do towards each other's dice. Like, there's a reroll that Obi has. Both Obis have their rerolls, and there's like Ayla's reroll dice. You know, so it's like you can't be the first to blink though. I think you probably just want to take security. Just tough because it can obviously get much better, but it's like, ugh. That's rough. Ooh, gracious. That doesn't wind up doing much for you at all. Oh, I think I would have preferred the battlefield. Doesn't seem like he's used it. Don't really need the shields anyway. Gets a little bit more resources out of it. Not your indirect, which is, you know, doing nothing. So now the question is, are you claiming? Are you claiming? Another weapon. To indirect on key. Reset. That was a lot of weapons. Losing the mind trick is a big deal here, though. Like, that's... Oh, okay, he draws into another one. It's not a big deal. That's funny. Let's really bad draw here. Question becomes, do we take or do we just keep on? this is definitely not the most exciting game I've ever cast in my life. And it's just, shield wall. Pretty big, pretty big shield wall here. You could probably afford to wind up like healing for one. I don't know about that. Seems like a lot. I would have preferred to like get the Jedi Temple out. I mean, the get the battlefield out. I think I would have enjoyed that as a stall action. But it worked out. He's not a Stumper Guard. That swings things quite significantly in his favor. Yeah. Fortunately, that roll doesn't amount to much. I wouldn't hesitate to roll at this point. I would take the buck, right? Because you want to take the buck in case you get to roll the tree that you can resolve it straight away. I think it's too early to try to go for a reroll. That buck's actually has a lot of utility. Oh, it's a two. Was a two reroll? In case you're wondering. Okay, there, figured it out. No. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's the activation. But again, having taking that resource would like unlock that 3-for-1, and just being able to like automatically activate. You can't ditch that. You're being way too greedy right now. I mean, he's afraid of that other heroic protector, but you can't. You can't live life like that. He's so afraid of another heroic protector, dude. I mean, you're like healthy. Take the buck. Uh, God, now it's just like, and now it's a complete disaster. You could have had a reroll there. My God. Yeah, get wrecked. That is just like wrong. And it's your own fault. Like, Obi's not gonna die now. Like, and it should have never happened. You try to be too cute. That's what you get. Well, are we gonna remember that you have a battlefield this round, or we're just not gonna do it ever in the game? Just use the battlefield. Goodness. Yeah, I'll get wrecked, son. Kinda deserve that. Obi should have been totally dead. And now he goes into Historic Protector. And the fear he had, and the whole kind of like playing around, is now manifesting at a much worse spot. Because like he just stranded like about 3 dice into his pool. Um, and now like Rebel Traitor is in the lead for this first game.
Hello, my friend.
Hey, how's it going?
Quinlan has officially defeated Norm. Quinlan will advance to top 4. That Leia OB deck is super interesting. Super interesting.
Hey,
I got
just
close, but it just
sorry about
didn't.
that.
Yeah, didn't happen.
Well played, Norm. Well played.
Oh, you
I think
lost, Norm?
yeah, I lost.
Oh god, that was so close.
It was very close, and I like it could have it could have gone both ways. It really could have. And yeah, but that was a very cleverly designed deck, and I think he's got a lot of even room to optimize it more based on what I've seen in the list. But
Yeah,
cool.
when I played Quinlan in Swiss, and he mentioned it there at the end of your game, he was able to play my Ataru for free, and
Hmm.
then the very next round he played my Force Sense for free.
Yeah,
And man, that was just devastating. And I was actually doing pretty well too.
he
And then
took in a couple of games he took multiple upgrades from me. And like one game, he got a Jedi saber and my security baton, and in the next game, the first one he flips is a Jedi Temple Guards.
Oh,
wow.
It's like, come
brutal!
on,
Come on, man.
come on, man. Oh, silly.
This.
So, but that the game 3 that you just played, he milled you, right?
Yeah,
Was it just like coincidental mill, or is it actually mill kill?
it's kind of a mill kill deck.
That's
Yeah,
really interesting.
and this is where I think he can probably even make it a little better, but it does a lot of different stuff. I mean, it's stealing cards and front with Leia, so it's kind of is he's calling it the casino, playing the casino there, but it does reasonably well in the whole Obi-Wan Guardian, uh, in the heroic protector category. So you can kind of snipe people like that, which can get a little dicey. And then he's also, kind of just affecting. He's really just affecting your hand all over the place, and then just ping it around, and then not enabling you to use the stuff that you want to do to develop your board state and get farther along if you can't reroll. So it's like it was it was a little frustrating because it was like, wow, it's like I should be able to, at least. I mean, this deck is sort of designed on some level around leveraging other optimal reroll strategies than just discard. And
Yep.
so I don't know. Maybe the Jedi cloak needs to come back in. It might help a little more. I don't know.
You guys watching this game?
I'm watching the stream, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, god.
Obi Cam versus who's that? Obi Ayla?
Yeah, I mean, Gringo just really, in my opinion, kind of wet the bed last round. He was so afraid of Heroic Protector, even though he was completely fine. Like, he only had like 4 damage and he had 3 shields. But he was dirtling for the life of him, trying to kill Obi before activation. He threw away all of his cards and rerolls before Obi even activated.
No.
Like,
Wow.
Obi reroll, Jedi Temple Guard reroll, discard all of his cards to reroll. And then finally, like he rolled into a bunch of garbage, and I was like, "Oh God!"
Is this game 3?
No, this is game 1. It's going really
Wow.
slow. It's actually funny. We probably should like keep time because like I feel like this one's gonna take like an hour and a half. I wish I kept track of like when this started.
Yeah.
Which was is this is
Top
that
4?
the top 4 game?
Yeah, that's top 4 game.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we got Rebel Gringo and Game Slayer, Quinlan
Slayer.
Boss.
Yeah.
They definitely have the more interesting match. Maybe we should switch to that because this is like watching paint dry. I mean, it literally is. It's like, like it's okay. There we go. Now he's gonna like do something. Maybe he'll just reroll. He'll be like, okay, let's see if you can do that to me. God. Oh my god, give me a break. Maybe you should roll out Ki Alimundi, make it repeat the whole
See,
process again.
that is the funny thing about the Obi mirror is that it becomes very much a game of almost like cat and mousing it.
I mean, this really should have a clock, like, on it, like... Somebody should go back in the stream and see how when this game started. Game should have a clock because, honestly...
Well, ours took we didn't quite get started on time, but ours still took longer than 90 minutes.
I am convinced that this game, like, in a normal scenario, goes to time. If it goes to game 3, that is, right? It's possible that, like, let's say one player just goes to 0, which is entirely possible. If this goes to game 3, this is definitely like a time game.
So top 4, you get 90 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Finals, you would get 2 hours.
Yeah. Because this is just, look at how long they're taking to, like, make choices and then like, oh, reroll. Okay, wait a minute. Like, they're still in the same action, right? Like, it's just taking forever.
I mean, I get it. I mean, Quinlan and I took a while because it's a slugfest. Plus, he was really tired, and I think he's just, moving slow.
Yeah, but you gotta also, like, have some empathy for, like, if Game Slayer reaches the final. You can't just, like, allow it to, like, go to, like, 2.5 hours or.
I mean, well, in the regular American man's defense, there he does stay up ridiculously late on, like, Friday and Saturday night. Anyways, he's like streaming and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what he does.
What a great day for Destiny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Huge turnout.
Those are always the best. So, like, it's interesting. So, like, he wanted to play Ki Alimundi Saber, and then he took it back. But normally you can. Oh God! And now here's the Heroic Protector. Oh, of course. He can't really do it because he's gonna die before. Like, how does it work? Like, what's the sequencing here?
What? If you execute Heroic to Protector, he dies and he deals a ton of damage.
So he still deals the damage, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as long as you have another character alive.
Yeah. So I mean, he can go for it.
And I'll get to redeploy that saber.
Yeah. So I mean, he can do 6
Both
with
of them.
that. He can do 6.
If he can do 6, that means he can just kill Obi-Wan outright.
I know, right? But I don't even, like, understand it because it's like he spends all of this time dirtling. And why does he throw away? Okay, yeah, he wants to think. But, like, he spends all
that
of
was
this time
the quick move.
But, like, it's like, why not just then, like, roll out Quillen and kind of see if you can get there with Quillen, right? Like,
yeah.
like, because I mean, he had like two shields, and so he either hit 6, which, like, with Ki, you're not gonna get you're not gonna get there, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna die right on the roll off.
So, Rebels Obi had 1 health left. He pays 1 resource, removes 2 dice, does how much damage?
6. Yeah, those are kind of like the edge case scenarios where, like, this just becomes ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, Heroic Protector was not designed for Guardian too.
Yeah. Is a restriction of Obi-Wan and Heroic Protector in order, huh?
I mean, Obi-Wan just, I don't know. There's some difficulties with that card, period. I'm gonna have to.
It's such insane value.
Yeah. There's never been a better 15 in the game. I mean, I think we could
pretty much.
Like, we could fairly state that. He does have Yarkai, so there's that. He is gonna deal a ton of damage this round.
That's what this deck likes to do.
Potentially. I mean, do you reroll the 1 and you just get greedy? I mean, it's not even greedy. Oh my god, and he's gonna have a resource, General Temple Guard. Oh, but he does have the... Oh my god, it's gonna be brutal.
I'm surprised he hasn't...
He does have a 2
Why hasn't
reroll
Gringo
though.
played the Jarkai yet, though?
Well, yeah, I mean he has a 2 reroll too, so we have to be careful here, right?
Yeah.
Like this could actually just totally wind up backfiring. So he has to be careful.
That may be why he hasn't played it yet, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean he can't play both because if, well, I mean he could, ostensibly.
Look at the
Is anyone
greed.
streaming the
Look
other
at the
match?
greed on RT, re-rolling that 1 damage. Huh.
Yeah, well, he feels he's behind, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know. He doesn't seem that far behind.
Well,
I mean, he's got his board state's more progressed. He's got more health.
yeah, that's about to change though.
Yeah, but like he's got a whole. Oh, he's already activated.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
never
yeah.
mind.
There's 2 reroll dice now. That's a bit.
I thought he hadn't activated Ayla
You
yet.
can't
My
like
bad.
really. I don't think you can use. I don't think you can afford to use that focus. The question, even though, is like was like doing that Jarkai like a total like was like the Temple Guard a total mistake? Like instead of playing Jarkai, right now, I don't know. God.
I mean, there's an argument to be made for like if he
Wait,
depending on how this goes.
Wait. That's 3.
What is going on?
That was 3. Did he have that on a 3? That was 3 dice.
Yep, there they are.
But did he have a 3? Was it?
So Jarkai boosting his lightsaber
Oh
reroll.
yeah, it's boosted. Yeah, I didn't think about that. He's gonna go for his own reroll. Is he gonna get cute? Oh, he's gonna get cute. Oh no, it winds up on the reroll itself. God, the mind games here. Nah, it's gotten like from being insanely good for him to like he's going for the focus. Oh my god, I mean that's like oh, that's next level greed here, buddy. By the way, guys, he has not used this battlefield the entire game.
What?
Yeah, it's just sitting there, just looking pretty. It's like, why would I ever use that battlefield? It's over.
Dude, you know what was MVP today though? Jedi Temple.
That's a great battlefield.
Is
It's a
so
great battlefield.
good.
Is anyone streaming Game Slayer Quinlan Boss?
Not right now. Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody is, but
Central Lakes, perhaps.
Yeah, CLG may be
Let me
recording
go check.
it.
They're missing the best game here. It winds up working out for him, like low key, which is hilarious. Like he still gets value.
Wow.
Yeah, that's 5. That's 7. I bet RT knows the value of the battlefield.
Did he make or miss his lightsaber ignition?
I think he missed that.
So let's see. It's 9 health to 7 health on
Okay.
a fully loaded up Ayla.
No one
versus
the other match.
no one's on the other match. All right, maybe I should go over there.
I have a feeling that like I'm gonna switch after this game too, cause like it's not the most fun game to watch. It's getting somewhat more interesting because the character got killed, but like, you should do me a favor, like, go look at this timestamp when this game started,
Yeah, let me try to do that, Elrath.
because I think it's good for us to have an idea.
I don't know that you can really rewind a stream though.
Oh yeah, maybe not.
Well, it's live. Yeah, I mean you should be able to go back. I think. On YouTube, you definitely can, but you may not be broadcasting on YouTube.
No,
All right, I'm going to get set up
on Twitch.
to continue casting over here.
So Elrath, what is it about Obi that just brings so much value?
Um, where do we start? So let's say that he didn't have Guardian 2, right? Um, at that point, like his power action really kind of means like that every round he gets to roll a die into the pool with ambush that automatically resolves into a shield. And also gets to roll a die into his pool which has a reroll of 3 that can only be used on that same character who you give the shield to. So the power action alone like is insanely valuable, right? Like it's like Obi-Wan's spirit, but like instead of just using it on a blue character, you can use it on any character. So not only can you do it on your own character, but you can also do it on your opponent's character to mess with them. With like a really good reroll. So, you know, from that perspective, he's already kind of like a 12 HP, um, with like a 3 melee, a 2 melee, and a 1 melee. Which is better than 2 and 1 melee because like it is a 2 discard, so like when things go south, let's say, you could choose to pivot. I'm just go zoom in on these dice a little bit here because uh, those are some juicy dice he just rolled. Two,
I don't think
4.
Gringo has an answer for this.
Yeah, no, it's brutal. I think it might be like game 1.
All right, I'm gonna go on another channel.
2, 4,
But if you want to
7.
switch over, guys,
Okay, Norm.
yeah, come and see me. I'll be
Yeah,
on the other.
I'll pop down, Norm.
All right, well, I'll just be on one table below.
Okay.
So I'm here alone then. Great.
No, I'll stick with you for a little bit, Elrath.
Uh,
I'm curious if you want to finish your thought there about Obi.
yeah, but then on top of that, he has Guardian too, which, in the best case scenario, could remove 2 dice to take 2 damage, right? So it's like 2 crash landings on a stick, without tempo loss. So if he just had Guardian 2, like with his dice, etc., I think he'd be played. If he just had um, his ability without Guardian 2, he'd be played. So now he has like both, right? And that unique combination makes him really powerful.
Yeah.
Obviously, in a red-blue deck, you get the most mileage out of it because you get to like really, you really get to like really abuse like Heroic Protector, which is the one card that really just like adds so much extra value to the whole system. I mean, we had 5 Obi. How many Obi-Wans did we had? I need to look back, but we have 5 in the top 8, and granted he was the most picked, but I think probably over 50% of the players who picked Obi-Wan got in the top 8, which does tell you something.
Yeah, he is quite good.
I don't think I can't recall we've ever had like a stat like that. Like 5 out of the top 8, you know. And also it's it definitely seems to be like extremely versatile. Right?
Yeah.
Because
He is very versatile, but I wonder if people have a chance to adapt to him, right? Maybe run some shield hate, some unblockable. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like, again, like it's like, like I'm kind of thinking back to like Vader Pilots, which was like really good back in the day, and like he like having discard sides and an offensive side is always like,
Yeah.
kind of tricky, but like being able, like, I think also the flexibility of being able to like turn those discards into like melee sides um gives him that extra potency with his dice, because like sometimes like you know
You just
you
want to
can
discard their hand.
you discard their hand and you prevent rerolls, and like it's a ton of mitigation, right? So like you're also on a clock, right? Because like first of all, you don't want to roll bad because you might get guardians, like you might, like it nullifies like it nullifies Jarkais and things like that pretty well. And you
Yep.
just roll ones, then you can just guardian 2 of those ones. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. I'm happy that Rebel Trader now has a battlefield because he shows that in fact it does have a power action. You can roll that down to the pool. And maybe maybe Gringo will pick up on that and be like, oh, I didn't know. Maybe Gringo thought he was so, and in fact, like he was really ahead in my opinion, like but he just like he lost an entire round, just like being really afraid of heroic protector, which there's something to be said about that, like that a character can like make you afraid to roll out. That's
Yeah.
definitely something. Okay, immediately getting good value out of that. Good pacify. And also like blue, just like like blue hero is like where blue villain was like NFA, right? Like remember like we had the whole kind of like package that you could build with
Yep. Force
forbidden lore,
affinity. Yep.
binds all things, force
Oh yeah, yeah,
affinity.
yeah.
Like it
Yep.
had the value package to like get like like the Vika-esque build of like, well, let's get 6 ramp cards in my deck to be able to just like ramp like crazy and just build like a crazy good board state and get great value in the pool. Well, we have the same thing now, like Luke's offer, like Force Affinity. Um, what's the other one for ability? Like, there's so many different cards now. Like in Rebel Trader case, he has Luke's offer, he has Armory, Force Affinity, like, and he has the other zero
Contraband seizure.
cost contraband
Yep.
seizure, like so like he has a massive amount of deck tuning cards, so like he probabilistically he will get to like the best cards he
Yeah.
wants. um
26 card deck.
yeah, and um it's more than a 26 card deck, because if you get the Force Affinity, like
Right. Yeah.
like
And armory too, and it draws you.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's gross, right? So he's almost bound to get whatever he needs. um
Yep.
well, that's a roll. And there comes the first heroic protector. This is a good time. Like, I think you're kind of happy as like Gringo to take it right now. Like, I'm not like terribly opposed to it because like it's a 2 resources swing, because like you resolve the 3 for 1 for free for
Yep.
him, and you pay 1 to pull it off. So you're paying 2 resources to deal 4 damage, but you do a 2 resource swing. Round 1, given the fact that you can take shields with it, I think this is perfect. And in fact, this game is like totally like
Wow.
tilting in
Look at
the
this.
favor of
He,
Gringo now.
he's gonna resolve that Ahsoka die
Oh
for
yeah,
3 resources.
yeah, it's
Unbelievable.
absolutely brutal.
1, 2, 3, 4. Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's a great round. I mean, it can be like the juxtaposition here can be bigger, right? Like in terms of the amount of like the value that he's getting
Yeah.
right now. It's
You
just
know what though? Rebel is such a good player. Like you can never count him out. He won the last release event, didn't he?
yeah,
Pretty sure he did. He played a previous meta deck, but
yeah.
yeah, he's just
He's definitely a very good player. He's definitely been like on the brink. I think if you watch the stream back against Verafia,
against
how
what?
it's whatever his name is, Verafia or whatever, the
Oh,
Brazilian
okay.
guy. If you
Yeah.
watch the stream back, you will see that like I mean, he he should have lost in my opinion.
Who's that? Rebel?
Yeah, yeah. Rebel Trader should have lost. I think he won by some little inconsistencies on the mill player's end.
Hmm.
Um, and it's definitely still came down to the wire. I think if he just did a couple of things differently, he would have won.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, it's actually really interesting. I mean, mind state really comes into play. You know, I mean, it really does. Like people get nervous, they make mistakes, they miss their triggers. Um, that's a thing.
I like this a lot. You know, now he can roll out. Um, he does really would like to have the Obi, obviously. Oh god, and he's gonna get it for free too. Oh my
This is
god.
unbelievable. This board state he has here.
Oh, he's gonna get the Obi. He can overwrite with another bunch of shields. Like he's gonna be looking very pretty. Yeah. Now you can take the dollar and put Obies down, and you're just singing a symphony. Beacon Fire. This is game number 2. Yeah. He's kind of hoping he can. No, no, no. You can't. No, no, no. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's not.
I'm gonna pop over and see what's going on with Quinlan and Gameslayer.
Okay. Anyone wants to jump in the chat? Feel free to do so. It's always more fun. You have a co-caster. Okie doke. Definitely seeing the turtle work on in a little bit here. I mean, I think you can roll out key at this point. I would wait to roll out key first. Maybe you get into a that heroic protector is not gonna add a lot of value this time. Yeah. I mean, just keep ramping, right? Just get it back. Just zoom in a little bit on this. You make it easier. See the dice now. Both players don't really have a lot in their hands anymore, and that's going to affect the board state. There we go. Gets 2 resources. Homeboy gets a buck as well. He's like so far behind the ramp. It's like completely jarring. It's almost at the point where he can start even like putting stuff on Kiadi Mundi. That's a lot of indirect. Okay. Those are some good rolls. Oh my god, man. Rebel Traitor, you lucky son of a gun. Oh, that hurts a lot with Heroic Protector in mind. You try and reroll with one of the stumble cards. Eating it starts to become problematic here because once you're at 8, you're definitely in the danger zone. But maybe, I mean, he has a decent shot of killing Obi, so maybe you're okay with that actually. Better than getting your dice rerolled. 5's okay though. 5's definitely. That's good for him. Yeah, this is great. He can still reapply shields. Yeah, roll out Kiali Monday. There is a 3 roll. Oh yeah, this is brilliant. God, he got away murdered there. No, I don't think you can do that right now. No. God. Yeah, killing Obi-Wan this round is definitely massive. And he still hasn't done a power action McKee. Why don't you do a power action McKee and have nothing in discard? Oh, he rerolled a triple reroll Vika. That's why. He's missing dice, isn't he? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. I guess not. Go for a big reroll. That's brutal. There's a pacify, but it's still 2, 5, 7, 10. Still 10 damage. Which is like, you might as well go to game 3 here at this point. Yeah, those guys are not gonna do it. You can totally just play equivalent at this point. All right. Oh. Is he not gonna heal anything? Or do I take a? Or did he take a resource? Just dump the 4 first. I mean, you don't need to get queued. And you have equivalent, you're fine. Oh, that's lethal unless the reroll does something. But now you get to reroll 2 dice, you know? Alright. He's way too greedy, like just resolve the 4 first. My god. There you go, worked out, but... Alright, 1-1. Yeah, that game was only going one direction. That was so warped. Game 1 was really warped in Rebel Trader's favor with like the double armory start and whatever. This game was just so warped in Gringo's favor. Both games were really kind of a slaughter. So opening hand definitely matters a lot. Oh wow. My man Game Slayer. Holy cow. He's to the final. You know, like if Game Slayer somehow like wins this, like that would be like the most epic thing ever. It truly would be. And a field of Obi-Wan's coming here with some kind of pew pew and cells and win the game. Oh my god. That'd be something else. Oh, he scooped. Oh, okay. Got it. Well, how was the game trending? Like, was it like going in Game Slayer's favor, or um, like, was it Game Slayer was was losing, but Quillen had the scoop? Neither player he has the Dream Start. You know, none of the Ram cards are in either player's hands. Um, Definitely kind of the Card draw advantage also seems to be relatively tight, slightly in favor of our Brazilian friend. Well, US Brazilian. 50-50. He lives in Brazil. Oh, and there's another one. Hey! Look at this game! Oh my god. Rebel Traitor! Oh, look at that! He remembers the battlefield. That's like 50% of the win right there. Alright. You gonna get yourself some juicy shields, or... Alright. What do we got? We got a resource here? Okay, that's pretty good. I know, I'll just go zoom in a little bit now. So you can see the dice better. Okay. Takes a resource. Yeah, I mean, look at his hands. Memorize the hands. It's the hand of doom. Alright. We need some stream commentary here, Norman, and whatever. I know, Norman, you joined, so are you joining the fun of the conversation?
Like drew into nothing but draw cards. So now they both have like ridiculous hands. 7-card hand, 7-card hand. Yeah.
They certainly do.
Gringo, he absolutely destroyed me in the tournament.
Well, this game so far has been mutual destruction. Game 1, Rebel Trader took it pretty handily, although there was a moment where I felt Gringo was ahead, but he was too, hit too much trepidation, playing into Heroic Protector. But then the next game was just a complete stomp the other side, like, perfect draw. The amount of ramp that guy put out round 2 was just insane. And now neither player has ramp, which is kind of hilarious.
But they have draw.
Yeah. But, the first game was like Armory, and Luke's offer. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
So it's like, oh, okay, that's how we're gonna play it.
What deck would you have said has the advantage, though?
And this? God.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say. I feel like based on these two games, I would say that Gringo has the advantage. But I think Gringo has the advantage in terms of deck. Just because I feel like some of the two games, I felt like Gringo felt stronger. That being said, I feel that Rebel Trader is playing cleaner and that Gringo is showing some sign of tiredness. So that makes it like hard to evaluate objectively.
Sure.
Because I see the Obi-Wan Kai Mundi, like, it feels like it's quite a natural pairing. And I didn't think the Ayla pairing was that natural, but then 2 people brought it to the top cut.
Well, it's the whole Heroic Protector shenanigans.
Mm.
Right.
Tons of keep in mind
the 2 Obi-Wan decks I made, stealing the show, I made an Obi Callus, because I thought Callus was a perfect partner. Just go really hard into the aggressive side.
Huh.
And then I also made Obi Juno, because Juno's point decreased, and then you can play him with the path and just have all of the shields and all of the healing, and just be really annoying. But people bringing Ayla, was not expecting it. But
well, when you think about it, though, it is an effective 4-die deck.
Yeah, it's still 4 dice. Yeah, it's just I guess I'm worried about putting all my eggs on just Ayla, but Obi's Guardian 2 is really good.
Yeah, I mean,
the Guardian 2 is just that good.
Ayla. It's impossible. Like, not with Guardian 2.
Yeah.
Obi just sits there and waits for you to roll well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless, like, let's bring back Roll in the Mud and things like that, I guess.
Well, what do you mean bring back Roll in the Mud? Like, that's Roll in the Mud is pretty good.
Yeah, but it's been like a hot second since I saw it.
Yeah, it's definitely not an auto include.
After this tournament, everyone's gonna like playing red. I mean, and he's playing red. Like he doesn't have Roll in the Mud in his deck, but like
Does Rolling the Mud even work for Guardian these days?
It
No, it doesn't
doesn't.
work.
It doesn't prevent Guardian, but
Yeah.
what it'll do is that you can kind of
preemptive.
preemptively
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you put
force
out
the
few
issue.
dice and make it not effective.
Yeah.
Or just
So,
no
so
dice.
yeah, it would be good for
Or just
so yeah,
no
it would
dice.
be good. It'd be good for Rebels Obi to roll in the mud the other Obi, right? Because he's got one die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can't really be Guardian except for the 3-for-1, which you're very happy to see your opponent Guardian.
Yeah.
Then you don't pay.
Yeah. I just don't pay.
All right, wake me up when this game is over.
Yeah, I think one thing we've learned, we need to nerf Obi just so we don't see Obi mirrors anymore.
I
Probably
was
spent more
saying
time-
that like if we looked at the timestamps, I have a feeling this game is over 90 minutes. Like
I
it is
think
gonna go
I've-
over 90 minutes. I'm almost sure.
Yeah.
Elrath, whenever game 2 started, I started a timer, and that was 30 minutes ago.
The
Yeah, but game 2 was pretty quick. Like game 1
Right,
was
I know.
absolutely obnoxious.
Yeah, so whatever amount of time you think has passed, just add 30 minutes to it.
It was like, you know, reroll one die. Wait a minute. What should we do? Reroll another die. Wait 1 minute. What should we do?
one thing I haven't seen, Norman, did Quinlan do it for you? One thing I haven't seen is people using Obi to reroll opponents' dice.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
They've
I've
definitely been doing
I've
it.
been doing it all day.
Okay.
Yeah. Only the
Because
Think of it-
I thought that would fit really well with the Leia mill kill strategy, and then he didn't do it. But all right, I'll just chalk you up to exhaustion.
No, he did it. He's done it, but
Yeah.
he may have just forgotten about it. No, I mean I've been doing it all day.
So Quinlan's a St. Louis guy, Norman?
Yeah. Yeah,
What's
that's
he-
Trey.
But he wasn't at the regional this past January, was he?
Yeah, he was.
He was?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Wow.
Well,
go back and look
that's
at the
your
photos.
fault.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Alright, it's too early for the lightsaber ignition, I think. I don't think it's worth it. I saw him contemplating it, but no. Look at this
The thing
game,
is-
though. Like,
It's-
Shark Eye against Shark Eye.
The thing is,
the amount of resources this guy has. Oh, that's
Yeah.
just not good.
Hero Blue can get a lot of resources nowadays.
Yeah, but like both players, like 4 versus 5
Yeah.
resources.
Well, there's a die without a resource side, so you're welcome.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to think.
The
Who's
thing
that?
is, even if they decided to bump Obi to like a 13-16, he could play one die Ayla and 2 die Obi, which is interesting. Like both of these decks could handle being nerfed and still be very good.
That would make it substantially worse, though. I think.
Mhm.
Because people always go after Obi.
But Obi's probably not broken. It's just that a lot of people wanted to play him, and he's good.
Yeah. I think there's ways to tech against him, but
He's a little pushed, but
He
not a
is.
whole lot.
I think he's probably like a 15.5 character at least.
Yeah, I kind of feel like because I just trying to think about him as a 16-point character right now makes you go ooh.
Because Leia was also,
That's
I
dumb.
think, a 15.5 character, and they eventually nerfed her to 16,
Right.
and that really weakened her play rate substantially.
Yeah.
And I feel like Obi's kind of in the same boat.
Is
He
Leia
just kind of
still
does a little
nerfed?
bit of too much of everything.
Leia
it's
was
not.
Guardian, Blue Leia.
Guardian Leia.
We gotta bring her back to 50.
Dude, Leia Ezra,
Now we can do Leia
Ezra
Obi-Wan.
Leia Ezra is blue-yellow, both apprentices. I'm just telling you, Jedi Trials, you will go to the Dagobah system is still in print.
Heck yeah.
Those are some of the most fun decks if you can train somebody. Well, homeboy over here. is gonna
It
use
may
his
be time.
focus.
It might actually be time to revisit the Ray side A, and with Ezra, and do some training at the Dagobah system. It's pretty hilarious when you like train up Ray, and then she's now a Jedi, and then you can use her power action to throw one of her dice back into the pool.
Dude, what about Ray's side A with Obi, like, non-elite?
Well, they intentionally made it so you couldn't do that.
Well, not without
unless
it's
it make
solidarity.
Ray the one die.
Yeah,
Solidarity.
Yeah, whole solidarity.
yeah, but that would
Right.
that
That's
would
why
kind of
he's
stink.
13, not 12.
Yeah.
Because if he was 12, I think that pairing would be amazing.
Oh my gosh, that'd be terrifying.
Next time we need to just have like a plot that goes negative for blue characters.
The really cool thing about Rey is that when you kill her partner, who was the Jedi, she's probably got another Jedi at that point, so she's still fine. You kind of have to kill Rey, and then obviously, as we've just talked about, Obi really stops that plan.
Yep.
Where does the 4 damage come from? What just happened? Oh, he's guarding, of course. Yeah.
I do find it interesting that he's building up Obi rather than the Mundi. Is there a reason for that?
I don't know.
Is it just the Obi's lightsaber?
He may feel like he's got
Oh
the capacity
my God,
to.
There we go again.
There it comes.
Yeah.
But typically, he has quite a bit of longevity, though, with all the shields and like.
Oh yeah.
Obi Saber and Quillen and
Well, when you're running the
Blue
Jedi
Milk.
Temple too.
like, there's just so much healing in that deck.
Yeah.
There's a reason the Jedi Temple Guards is the most played support in the
Yeah.
tournament.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
That
it's
card is-
also insane value.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Potentially better than Tusken Camp.
So good. Well, womp womp.
It is for damage at least.
Oh, that cock die just came out clutch, didn't it? It wasn't doing
Coming up
anything.
money.
Obi's looking pretty weak, pretty low health right here, but I guess
He's
he's still
fine. He
have-
can take 2 shields
Yeah.
with the saber,
Mundi.
right?
2 shields on the saber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another. He's got some.
He hasn't
Another shield
used
with
he
power
hasn't used
action.
key yet, so he's probably gonna end the route with like 3
Well, and note
shields.
Rebel Trader's out of cards as
Yeah.
well.
He hasn't. Yeah, he's not gonna take any more damage this round. And 5 is not.
You
too
could
much.
always just use the Jedi Temple Guard to re-roll the.
Plus, he hasn't even used the heal, so like he's
One.
probably gonna like wind up the route with 4 HP and 3 shields, which is like effectually, like he took 1 damage so far, right?
Yeah.
So what is he gonna do? It's too early to override. Just take the Jarkai shields. Unless he wants to aggro. I mean, that's like another path.
That's the thing. You could re-roll the 2-for-1 with the Jedi Temple Guard because that 2-for-1 has 2 blanks on it. That unless has 2 blanks on it.
But I would probably play save if it was me. But no.
Keeping the
It's not
focus.
me.
I'm not sure why.
Well, it's a 2 focus.
Sure, but
He can
then
kill
why bother
Obi-Wan.
re-rolling?
He can kill Obi-Wan this round. The only problem that I have with it is that the other Obi-Wan hasn't used his ability yet, and so if he gets cute, I think he's just being a little bit greedy here. Right? I would have preferred to have the shields here, honestly, because it's a more of attrition here this game, right? And just like not taking any more damage is like really important.
Thinking of overriding something. Does he have the okay? When you've got the focus,
really?
I don't know, but why not?
When you've got
focus?
the focus out, I
Or
don't
reroll,
know why you
reroll.
do.
Like why not reroll? Just like
Yeah. People sometimes forget that if your intention is going to be to discard to reroll, like you should do that before you use some of the single die rerolls.
Yeah.
Well, this goes back to kind of the fatigue point I was making earlier, right? Like,
Yeah.
Gringo's just.
I think he's trying to force the power action out of the Obi-Wan by hitting a melee side.
You
with
can't
this, but
force it.
then he can re-roll the focus.
Yeah, I mean. Like the only way you could force is just reroll everything at this point, and see if
Yeah.
it winds up going good, right?
Yeah.
But you're right, he does have a ton of damage.
Now he's more in trouble because like if he just was at 5, right? Like
Hmm.
I don't like him at 7.
Yeah.
And why
What
not?
are you
Reroll
doing? Why do
Why not
that
the
way?
top of-
That,
Why do
oh
the
my gosh.
Yeah, why do the
What?
training lightsaber? That's the best side, isn't it?
Eh.
No,
Does he have a
I mean
Yoda's or something in
that's
there?
probably fine because he can get like another weapon on
He's
it.
gonna
You know what I
reroll
mean?
everything. Okay.
Yeah, that was bad. Bad news.
He still has a
Well,
reroll, right?
He still has a
So-
reroll.
Yeah, but why isn't he re-rolling the Jedi Temple Guard here?
Yeah, I don't understand.
That's a very good point. Reroll Jedi Temple.
But that's kind of the same point of like the fatigue situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. And you can't resolve that too at this point. He has nothing anymore, so you definitely have to keep it for any modifiers. Okay,
Mhm.
now there we go. Is it possible for him to roll him off the planet right now?
He could get there. That's not the way.
Not with that.
But not with that, yeah. I mean, still, that's not terrible. He shields up everything as a result. But
I mean, it's kind of terrible because he had the key anyway. He didn't even
Yeah.
use key yet, so.
oh, you're well,
It's
but
pretty terrible because he could have just done this earlier, but also
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
2 healthier.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe he goes for the lightsaber ignition here. Might not be the worst time to do it. If he
It's
gets
not the
close.
worst time to do it.
It doesn't kill is the problem.
Yeah, but if it lands.
I
a
mean,
little too
the
close.
only reason he might take the resource here would be to potentially do the cam and then get an extra shield out of it.
Yeah, yeah. you
But he's
gotta
doing
kill
it.
him.
He misses.
Not on
All
that
right.
die. Oh my god.
He wanted to set
Well,
him to
why
11
wouldn't you
for some reason.
still? Isn't there?
Because
It's another
setting
2. Yeah, I don't know.
setting Obi to 11 is a good thing because then he guardians both dice and only takes 1 damage.
Dude, he has heroic protector in hand again. Talk about clutch.
Dude,
Okay.
earlier RT and I were playing, and so during the main, like I ended up winning the game on a hair, but he had 3 cards in hand. I'm figuring he's sitting on a heroic protector, so I discard him 2 with Obi, and hit a heroic protector and some other card. His final card, heroic protector, has both of them in his hand. Like, oh my gosh.
Lyco's like saying that we should have another fist. So I mean, we could always make Vader 16. You know, that'd be our fist.
I'm surprised we didn't see more Vaders today.
No, I think there weren't. I mean, how many people ultimately played him? Like,
He
played
was the
against
most played
one.
character. Like
Was it?
Like yeah, it was
Yeah,
tied
like-
with Obi-Wan. Yeah,
it was tied with Obi-Wan. It was like 9-9.
yeah,
I only saw one. I guess I played some interesting decks today.
you did.
I played 2.
Yeah, I played some interesting stuff. Although I did hit. Oh man, how many Obis did I hit?
I mean, it's Star Wars after all. People are gonna play the mains if they can.
oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's why we show up. We want to play those people who we love to hate, or
Mains
the
and
guys we.
toys.
Yeah.
Mains and toys, baby.
Yeah,
That's
Vader
right.
Garza though. Vader Garza was pretty strong. I played that against Darth Clooney. Was on that earlier.
Yeah.
It packed the punch. That's some nice tricks up
God,
its sleeve.
I mean, we just have to say that that Yoda special is terrifying. That is terrifying right now. I don't want to be at 8 with that heroic protector in mind. He's gonna have like deja vu from last game.
If that hit a special as well.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Oh, he's healing a lot.
Yeah, but it's gonna be. Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
now focus into another. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Alright. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, that is 6.
Well, I mean, you showed the card, buddy. Like come
That is
on.
6.
So interesting that a card that I think is beginning to show me its efficacy in greater and greater ways from this tournament is actually the Vibroblade.
Oh, that's a great weapon.
Just
Yeah.
wait until someone plays Mace Windu.
There's absolutely nothing worse that you can do than like show your freaking mind trick and then take it back, right? Like,
It's the ultimate mind trick.
It's like, just so you know, like, like don't keep re-rolling, just resolve one at a time.
Honestly, mind trick isn't even bad here. You could also re-roll the axe maybe, but guardianing it isn't terrible.
You don't want to
'Cause then you're
re-roll it
taking-
for fear it lands in the special.
'Cause if you guardian it, well, clearly the special doesn't matter as much as the 2 melee. Otherwise, they wouldn't have focused to the 2 melee in the first place. Separates them.
Yeah, mind tricks the 2 for 3 at this point.
Yep,
Yeah.
you got to run it.
Which is good.
Kind of surprised you would do it that way. Whoa,
think
no,
the
you
other
got to
side,
hit
yeah.
the 3.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
This is actually great for him. Oh my god.
Yeah, because
Oh,
now he
that's
resolved it.
so beautiful.
Okay, he decided not to resolve it.
That is really beautiful for him.
Yeah, it was a good Jedi mind trick. I'm surprised he
Yeah.
waited so long on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in
I
big
think-
trouble now because McQuillan is going to go down to 5, 3 shields. Like, this is looking really bad for RT now.
Like, I might be insane, but I think I would have put the 2 weapons next to each other. Honestly,
I think I was actually thinking the same thing. Is that that would have lost
The
6
most
damage,
die.
but then you preserve 3 dice. So
Yeah, Rebel didn't really. It was kind of a snap decision. He didn't really put a ton of thought into it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I think it was the same thing against RT, or was it RT that did that too, or did I do it to Gringo, where I didn't arrange my mind trick
Just play
correct?
Quillant at this point, right? You know. Well, I mean, he might want to keep it for a reroll. I'm like, maybe you activate key, maybe.
Do you put the Quillen on Obi?
Oh, absolutely.
absolutely.
You absolutely got to keep. You got to
But
put
I'd be
any
comfortable.
redeploy right now.
Like, if I like, let's say you you go to 5,
Mhm.
right? Like, you go to 5 with 3 shields. Like, I mean, the only downside is
Yeah.
like you have a 3 on there, and you could get the 6 guardians.
Sure.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Rebel Traitor because it's his turn.
I don't know. Maybe he passed. We don't know.
I mean, maybe.
There's a blue pass there at the end of the chat. I don't know if it's from right now or not, but
Yeah.
it is possible.
It's
So-
possible. Okay.
I mean, I think
wouldn't
you're
roll
right
out
though.
Without like putting the weapon down, at least.
I think you're right though that putting out the Quillen and just overriding the Kiadi Moody Saber is probably the right move
Oh.
at this point.
Why do you even need a resource though? Like, why wouldn't you just straight up play it? He can add one more weapon.
Because you would he be doing that with the power action, or is he doing it from his hand? I can't
From
see
his
his
hand. From
hand.
his hand.
Then if you overwrite, then you could replay the Kiadi Moody Saber and grab a shield later.
Yeah.
Right, but he still has like. He can still key Mundi's power action later anyway, right?
Yeah.
There's also a world where it's like you want to put the redeploy weapons on. You're gonna lose the
No,
Jark Eye, but
wow,
the redeploy
wait,
weapons
rolling
is
out
what
without
you
an
put.
extra weapon die? Like, why?
That's really unfortunate. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
Well, he got the special on the lightsaber, so you know he can still get out the Quillian.
Dude, he got really lucky there with the roll. Okay, but yeah,
what?
there's the special. I don't understand. Like, he's
Wait,
giving some like free
what?
stuff
What's
away
going on
there.
right now? He's taken 2 damage, so he guardianed, but then he's resolving the special.
No, he got nullified.
Oh, nullified.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That feels bad to nullify a special, though, right? When there's so many
it could
good
have
dice
gone a
out.
lot worse with that special.
Yeah.
Woo.
And yeah, nothing to heroic protect yet.
Wow.
It's just how it goes.
This is how we do it.
Yeah, he's gonna.
All right, resource.
Why not just resolve money and then play some upgrades on Cam and just have at it? I mean,
Did he forget about his Indirect
Nothing
there.
worth Sting, per se.
He tapped
Yeah.
his Ayla Saber, but didn't take a shield, and he didn't deal an indirect. It's like, okay.
I think he dealt the indirect.
No, maybe he took it on Cam then, I guess.
Yeah, he didn't think gonna come. Yeah. God, what a weird game. Yeah, I mean, I'd take the money at this point, probably.
Like I would typically say that
But you do still
Gringo
want to
is
have the
solidly in the
shield, like you
lead
want to
here,
have
but
the
his
heal
plays are
on
weird.
Obi, right? At this point, like.
Mhm. I'd say that he was solidly in the lead, but
He's still kind of in the lead. He still has way more dice, like, in the equation than Obi does.
Obi is just not very good against Obi.
It's a cat and mouse game.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Yeah, that seems like that's a very strange to me. That's a really strange thing to do right there. That's just weird.
God, what a weird game, man.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
What a weird game. You just like discard him, see if you can get a heroic protector. I mean, obviously he doesn't know, but like it'd be absolutely hilarious if he got it.
He's
Oh,
going for the discard.
he's so afraid he goes for it. That's a good.
Way
That's
to
a
get
good
that.
catch.
That's a good catch.
But
That's probably more important than the
now I'm
heroic protector.
nervous.
Let's be honest.
Now I'm nervous.
The heroic protector is important if you're going to kill Obi this round. If you're
Oh
not killing
God,
Obi this
what a
round, you're just breaking
disaster
shields
of
and it's
a
worthless.
roll.
That is.
Wow.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I mean,
He has no choice now but to put something on with Kai Mundi, right? At that point, I don't think I even Guardian it. What's he gonna do? Put it into Ayla instead of Obi? Or,
Let's see if he remembers the heal. He does.
yeah,
Okay.
he does.
and he could do. He could still do Quilland. He's. I mean, actually, legit. Like he's in like still a pretty decent spot. You know.
Yeah,
Wow.
grab a second Quillins.
Yeah,
Have
I
they-
mean, he has so much.
Are we in
He's-
mill territory yet?
12
Wait, he
versus
only based. What is
9.
he playing? What's in his discard file?
Puts it on Kai
Wow.
Mundi. Does he not
He's
realize
not
that
healing, homeboy Obi. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh, thank
okay.
God.
Yeah. He's got the Jarkai on him and all, you know? It's like, yeah. So, the end result of this round is that Rebels Obi took 2 damage. And Gringos has healed 2 health.
It's one of those
He has
days.
no removal either. Like this is terrible. Do no removal. An entire upgrade hand.
He's got the money for an upgrade hand, but like he's
I
already
mean, he
played
can't
everything
play it
on
anymore
Halo.
anywhere. Yeah, and there's
Like,
another mind trick. Yeah, this is game. I think. Yeah, he is looking so good, and he has like a temple guard in hands. Just roll out, buddy. Come
I
on,
do-
roll out. Don't.
Crazy man.
Oh my God, this game's giving me a headache.
Bullshit.
Wow. Okay.
I really want Rebel Traitor to win, so I hope he pulls through because I think
I
I'm
mean,
much
with
better
a
against
mind
my
trick.
deck.
And he has a second temple guard in hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the board state?
That
And
is-
you'd have to like, dude, just roll out Obicon. Come on, just get it over with. You don't want Ayla to roll out and then like be able to deal a bunch of damage and then somehow be in kill range with Obi Heroic Protector. You're way too afraid. He can't kill you with the Heroic Protector right now.
Yeah.
So just get out there. Slam
You
some
know,
spells.
I just
Yeah,
would've
that's
thought-
it's. Go for it.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just agreeing.
Mine
Go
changes
ahead.
the topic.
Oh well, okay. Well then,
Okay.
I think I'll conclude that thought because yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of the mind game of Obi-Wan with Heroic Protector, like when you're facing it down, is one where you actually do need to like considerably run the math and see where you're at any given moment. Because for the most part, the crazy plays are when you're in the vicinity of like you're playing a Vader and the or a Sun and the possibility of a rollout where a Heroic Protector can just outright just deal you 8, and that just ends your game. But for the most part, that's not where you're going to be most of the time. You just have to run the numbers.
We still
Yeah,
take a
and
6 on Obi.
The
This
risk
is gonna hurt.
the risk
Oh, the
factor
shit,
that
I'm
we're
gonna
looking
hurt.
at down here is that he gets into like, and this is like perfect guardian territory even.
Yeah.
Um, but the risk factor that we're running into with this whole situation of him dirtling is him taking like a decent amount of damage, from is him taking a decent amount of damage from kind of the Ayla
What's the focus?
activation and then finding enough to actually kill.
Mm-hmm.
That surprised me that he left the focus there.
It's not the worst though. He can guardian out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, so my random thought was, does, you know,
Or
the
he could
card
just
balance
even
the
take
floor?
it. He could just take
Oh.
to the chin, right? I mean, it's like 6. He can shield up 3 again. He can take it.
Does
Okay,
balance of the
now-
force
now
count on the
random thought.
battlefield? Whoever is in control of the battlefield, does that count as one of the cards they have in play?
Oh,
It was
literally
ruled.
never
Yes,
took
it was.
Okay, I should really be paying attention to that in my
I mean,
games.
you know, let's pay attention if Gringo ever like remembers that there's the battlefield down there.
He still hasn't used it.
yeah. He's,
In game 1, this is like
I mean,
mirror. This
if
is
it-
like
if it
flashbacks to
rolled a
game
special-
1. He just does not want to use that battlefield.
he just like feels it's dishonorable or something. Like if he rolls a special on it, that's like game over. Like he
Well,
should have
I
done
mean,
that.
I mean, he just gave him the game, I think.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was a big 5.
Because he can't kill him, I think, unless I'm doing the math wrong. Right?
No, you can't kill him.
Not anymore.
He had 6 there.
And has no removal. Like, you know. Take the battlefield. Roll the die.
13.
Good boy.
Wow. Wow.
And it's 2 shields as well. 13 isn't easy to get rid of though. 14 if he takes the shield, yeah.
Who did he take the indirect on?
He
No, he
re-rolled
didn't
the
do an
indirect.
indirect. He took a shield.
And he re-rolled the
And then
indirect.
he re-rolled the 2 indirect, which seems like a bad idea.
Well,
That's
no,
really
because it just goes on to
the
Kai
two indirect
Mundi.
really doesn't do anything, so you can't blame him.
2 indirect does nothing. Try and
Why is
get
he
the
taking the
resource.
bug though? Like, what is that bug doing? I mean, I guess
I
another
don't know.
upgrade. Is it lightsaber?
Has cards in hand.
1, 2.
Training lightsabers are ping. He's got focuses. You might be thinking of a
I
training
would like.
lightsaber.
I would
play.
like to have kept that resource out there. You can do something else.
Maybe he was thinking, I need it for the pay side.
Oh snap, man! That is not looking good. Alright.
That is kind of a min
That's
roll.
4,
but at
5,
the same
6,
time,
7,
you've
8.
got you got the discard.
9, 10.
Man, that does not look
Oh,
good.
he gets rid of the he gets rid of the reroll, the focus though.
I can't
Oh
blame him.
wow. He just
You
he
cannot
had
blame
nothing.
him. That was
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? That was fair enough.
All right, do you re-roll the Kaya Mundi die in the hope for a focus?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, of course. Go
He isn't.
broke or go home.
No. Actually with the 2 damage, I think you might keep it, but
Okay,
Okay.
plus 1 damage.
what? Oh, that's why he was saving money.
Where is his little where's that little saber die over here?
He threw it away.
Wait,
He
but
literally threw it into the rubbish because he's like, this die doesn't exist.
What is happening?
what happened to this
Point
die
out that the
though?
die is supposed
Is
to
this
exist.
turning into a DJ Claro board
Wait,
state?
but I don't get it. Like why what happened to the die? Did it
I don't
come
know.
Decided it doesn't exist anymore. Just roll with it.
I'm so confused right now.
It's not confusing at all. He just doesn't want the die. What's wrong?
Oh my god.
11. He's got 11 right now. He needs 14. These single rerolls aren't doing anything for
Yeah,
him.
just re-roll both of them first and then do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
more efficient.
Once again, there's
There you go. 13, you need 14.
2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11,
13.
13. Which is not enough.
Nope. As I said.
He does. Oh, he
Oh,
quit.
he's scooping. He's scooping.
I mean, see, fair enough, right? Like, he was not gonna win that game, but yeah, it's just it's stronger. The blue deck, the mono blue, is stronger, which is why Balance of the Force would do nothing because he would just remove lightsaber ignition.
Yeah. I mean, if a Balance of the Force would at least disable the Ayla version.
Yeah, but we just learned that the Krillin version is better.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kiadi-Muni version is better.
I'm not wholly convinced that is the case.
At least in the mirror, because I mean, who was playing Crisper? Rebel Traitor or Gringo?
I doubt it was me. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I doubt it was me.
Who stuck it?
Good game, guys. Good
Yeah.
game.
I mean, my opinion was that Rebel Trader was playing crisper, but your deck was stronger in the mirror matchup. Well,
Yeah, it's just, man, that Obi took like 5 from a heroic protector, 4 from another one. I hit him for 6 like a couple times, and he ended the game with more than half health left.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
Exactly.
yeah, the mana shield and healing with that deck is like pretty
Absurd.
ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I just consistently forgot about all the PAs on rerolls too. There are like 6 different reroll
And
PAs
Gringo,
across
we
the
have
board.
a really important question to ask you. Why do you hate the Jedi Palace?
What did I do to the Jedi Palace?
Hey, you can't give him too much tips. He still needs to play the filing into Game Slayer. So
I'm not playing the finals today. I can't even think. I don't know anything. There's no way.
Did Game Slayer win? Is Game Slayer at the final
Yes.
Yeah.
with the insult?
He was absolutely exhausted. He lost game 1, and he was like, "Dude, I cannot play. I'm just going to give this to you."
So he played a best of 1 on that one.
wait, so you're playing the final tomorrow? Or what's the deal here? Or you're not scooping, are you?
No, I want to play the final tomorrow. If you guys are on Earl today, I mean, I just can't play anymore. Like I would get kicked out of my house, so I kept playing.
Game Slayer, is that cool with you?
All right, we can play tomorrow. Yeah, fine.
All right, I'm gonna end my stream. Thank you.
Game Slayer was gonna like outstay awake you.
Yeah.
Did I not?
Seems like,
did I
seems
not
like
roll
Game
in the
Slayer,
pile? Did I
Game
not roll
Slayer
in the
gets
rebel-
a round 1 by a
He's like,
top
I'm the
4,
one from the UK. and I
top
can
4
stay
best of
longer."
1 and then a concession in the finals.
This has been absolutely. This has been terrible. Okay.
And it's like,
Together, I
it's
won't
like,
buy. Like it, exactly.
I'm a
like,
content creator.
the content creator's not getting his content. Me and Sign had our game finish in 40 minutes, and I watched you with an Obi mirror for 2 hours to then play a best of 1. There's a guy who was making misplays like crazy because he was just so utterly exhausted.
Yeah, poor Trey. He works nights now, so
Yeah.
he's like on 1 hour sleep or something stupid.
Yeah, he straight up said to me before it began. He was like, "Dude,
I'm heading
I
out.
asked for
Thank you,
patience.
guys.
This is gonna be hard."
Later, guys. I'm gonna head out here.
All right. See you,
Once
Gringo.
you guys coordinate.
It's pretty
Well,
crazy.
yeah.
Like,
We'll work out our finals.
see you, man. Good games.
Later, guys.
If this release party were in person, would it be such a marathon? I'm not